you guys, Ashley here. Today there is some new goodies over in the Not2Shabby shop. They are the new Greeting Farm Anya stamps. So I thought it would be a fun day to share a Greeting Farm card tutorial with you. So I'm going to be showing you the card first and the products that I'll be using, and then I will get into the card tutorial. So I'm just showing you here the card that I'm going to be doing my video on, and if you do head over to the shop, you can use my coupon code CraftyGirl to save 10% on your order. So this card I love for summer. It's so stinking cute. I use this Greeting Farm stamp set. It's called For You Anya, and I just love this little girl. She's so stinking cute with her little side pony, and then she's got this super cute little like crop top and little shorts on. And then you get that cute little popsicle, which we'll be using, and also that cute sentiment that's called Just For You. So here is my card, and I'm also going to share with you the dies that I used for this card. I used the Avery L Wonky Stitch dies, and I used this largest die here, and that is where I made that really cute background using the little popsicle. And then I also used some twine, which is on the little sentiment there, that cute little lime twine, and it came from this Doodlebug pack. Jamie has a few different assortments of these in the shop, so I'll link the different ones below for you guys. All of these products will be linked below. And so here is the card that I'll be sharing. I just think it looks so cute for summer, and I had a lot of fun making that little popsicle background. So to get started, I'm going to start by stamping out this little Anya. She is so stinking cute. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink because it's my favorite ink for Copic coloring. And then I'm just clearing that off. And then I'm going to stamp out 3 little popsicles as well because I want to have her holding a popsicle in her hand. And I stamped out 3 of them. I wasn't entirely sure which popsicle I was going, which color I wanted, so I stamped out a few. And I had along the side there the little tag to do the sentiment, and I forgot to stamp that out, but I do that later in the video. So to begin with, I'm just starting with E00, and I'm just outlining where I want the darkest shading to be. Then I'm going in with E11 here, and I'm just adding some shading with that. And I want it to look like she has a suntan because this is a summer card, so I want her to be nice and dark from the sun. So I'm using E13 and giving her a little bit more darkness there. And then going back in with E11 to blend that out. And I do quite a bit of blending for this particular Anya. I don't very often use this color combo, so it took quite a little bit of shading for me to get it right. Then I go back in with the E00, and I'm just blending all that out. And then I go back into the face with that E00, and I really just want the middle of the face to be lighter than the outside, but I still want it to be quite dark, so I go back in with the E11. And then I go back in with the E13 because I do still want it to be darker at the hairline there. And then I'm just blending that out. And I probably could have stopped at any point now. It does look pretty good, but I just keep going back in to try to get it to be just perfect. And then I'm using R20 to add some pink to her cheeks. And then I love adding the 3 little dots on the cheeks. So I add some white to her eyes there, and then I also add the 3 little cheek marks that I like to put. And then I'm going to use my favorite hair color, which is E53, E55, and E57, and also E59. So I'm going in with E53, and I'm just putting the light shade there where I want the highlights to be of her hair. And then I'm going in with E55 and using a flicking motion, I am just adding some flicks there with the Copic marker to do some really nice hair. And I always have to turn my page when I'm using the hair flicking motion because it's just easiest to do if you position the image so that your hand is right where the motion's coming from. And so now I'm going in with E57 and adding a little bit more. I just absolutely love this hairstyle of this little Anya. She is so adorable. She's going to be really fun for some summer cards and summer images. So I'm just doing the flicking motion from where I feel like the part would be in her hair. And now I'm going in with E59. And I don't want too much of the E59 because I want all the other bit of shading to still show through. So now I'm just finishing off this last part, and then I just show a close-up so you can see it nice and close. I love how it turned out. And now I'm going to do her little shorts, and almost like a jean color. So I'm using B66 to add in where I want the darkest portion, and then I go in with the darkest marker, B69, and I really like that color combo for jeans. And I'm just blending that out. And then I'm going to do her little top. So I'm going to use RV25 and RV14. So I'm going in first with the RV14 and just putting where I want the darkest shading. And then I blend that out with the RV14. And then using my white jelly pen, I'm going to add some little polka dots on her top. I think that will look really cute. Love it. And now I'm just going to show you a close-up of that little Anya. She is so adorable. Now I'm going to fussy cut her out and also cut out those little popsicles. And for some reason, it didn't tape when I colored that little popsicles, but you will see lots of popsicle coloring, which is the exact same later when I do the background, so that's okay that that part got left out. So I'm just fussy cutting this little Anya out, and I'm cutting right on the black line. I'm not going to leave any white showing. And she's a really easy Anya to cut right on the line, but this does come with coordinating dies, so I'll definitely link that below as well, because I know some people don't like to fussy cut. And so now I am going to use that popsicle and I'm going to make our background. So I just thought this was a fun way to make a cute little popsicle background and use only the stamps from this one stamped package. So I'm just putting all these little popsicles all different ways, upside down, sideways. And the nice thing about this little popsicle is it's like really small and cutesy, so I'm able to put a whole bunch of these all over the page. Now, one of the best things to do when you're making backgrounds like this is to do some of the popsicles coming off of the page, because it just makes it look better when you do it like that. I think it looks really cute, and it makes it look like it's actually a pattern paper that was cut out. So I'm adding some popsicles to the outsides, having some of the tops sticking out and some of the bottoms. So now I'm going to color those in. So for all of the little sticks, I'm going to use E55 and E53. So I'm going in first with the E55 and just adding the darker portion to all those little sticks there. And then now I'm going to use the E53 and just blend that out. And now I'm going to color in the popsicles. So I'm going to start with orange. I'm going to be using this YR04. And then I'm going to blend that out with YR14. And you could use a whole bunch of different colors for these popsicles. And there's no like rhyme or reason to which color you put for which popsicle. Just fill them all in differently. There's really no way to do it wrong. It will look cute no matter what. So now I'm just using Y15 and Y13 for those yellow popsicles. And then I'm using BG45 and BG11. And then I'm going to do the green with, this is a fluorescent green. It's FY04, I believe. It's kind of hard for me to see as I'm doing this voiceover. And then I'm also using the YG06. And those fluorescent colors, that's one of my favorite packs of Copics that I purchased, was the fluorescent ones. They're so adorable, and they're not really like neon colors. There is a few in the pack. I think the pack comes with 12, and one of them is like 1 or 2 are neon. So this is for the pinks are RV25 and RV14. And then I end up having to go back and use the orange colors because I didn't have as much orange as the other colors. And then I also go back in with the yellow. And I just think this looks so cute, so summery, and it was so easy to do. It's such a good way to do backgrounds. You could stamp out a whole bunch of these and just sit one night watching TV, or if you were just doing some card making, and you could get a whole bunch of these made really quickly, and they're so super cute. So now I am adding the sentiment just for you, and I used a piece of that cardstock, which was from the Avery Wonky Stitch die, and I just cut a piece off of it to make that little stitched banner. And now I just cut into the center and then cut in from either side, and I have a little banner. Now I'm also going to add some twine on there. I'm using this Doodlebug twine, and I'm using the Limeade, that little green color. And then I'm just going to tie that on there. And I tried a few different things and ended up just doing like a little bow that I twist around twice. And I just thought that was cute to add a little bit of texture. So when I stamped out the sentiment, I left a little bit of space between that stitching and the sentiment so that I'd have room to fit that little bow in. And then at this point, for some reason, my camera turns off. And when the camera was off, I added some double-sided foam adhesive on that. And I also used my clear jelly pen, and I added some of that clear jelly pen to all those popsicles to make it look like it has a shine on it. It's glossy. So for some reason that part didn't get filmed, but that was what happened during that little pause there. So now I am just adhering that on there, and I'm just matching up the side stitching so that it has the stitching on it, and adding this little girl here. And then I add that little popsicle in her hand, which also has the foam tape on it. And now I'm going to attach it to this A2 sized card. It's just in a cute little peachy orange color. And I'm using my ATG gun to adhere that. And then I'm going to use some Wink of Stella to glitter up those cute little popsicles. I just love that Wink of Stella pen. I'll link that below too. Jamie does sell those in the shop. They are the best way to add cute glittery onto your cards. I'm sure all of you use it. And that is my card pretty much. So I'm going to show a close-up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you head over to the shop, you can use my coupon code CraftyGirl. And don't forget to check out the new Greeting Farm release that came out today. They are the new little Anyas, and they're the cute little tiny ones. They're so adorable. I already purchased mine, so definitely head over and check it out at the shop. Thank you as always for all of your sweet comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.